welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Saints, and it's all up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens and the champions of the NFC, the New Orleans Saints. One game tonight, available in 195 different countries. Wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson's been great first year in the booth with you, partner, and we've seen a lot. Great individual performances, dominating teams, stunning upsets. It all wraps up on the big stage in New Orleans. What are you going to be watching for in this one?
I think such a big factor of this game, Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine. They want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different. Halftime feels different. The teams that are able to weather those changes the best typically come out and start the fastest and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs.
That's caught! And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Make no mistake about it, Mike. Just getting to this point is a massive accomplishment in its own right. But he undoubtedly has his sights set on so much more. He's had a really good playoff run up until this point. But I think he's got to even take it one step further if he wants to lead his team to a championship. Mistakes are going to be amplified on this stage, so he has to limit them as much as possible. If he protects the ball and is still willing to take some shots when the opportunities present themselves, he could be in store for a big game.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Now the return, and it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Saints offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he's in for the 2-point conversion to make it 16-0. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. No motion over Flowers. A 1st down throw for Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Play action now. Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punter now. It's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's into the end zone yet again. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he will finally be brought down. That was something a little more than a mix-up. That was an outright catastrophe. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, it's been a one-sided affair to this point. More from New Orleans after this. Second and 11. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. It's the tight end Likely in motion. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one, returnable. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going at the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day. That's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Jackson from the gun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, they have done it again. This defense scoring for the second time, once on a pick and now on a scoop and score.
Yeah, when a defense can score once in a game, Mike, that's great. But when they can do it twice, it's remarkable. I mean, for them to be able to now impact this game on the scoreboard for the second time with that fumble return for a touchdown, just an incredible performance so far today by this defense.
And they continue to pour it on into the end zone, tack on 2 more points. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Ravens bring their punt team out. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's got another one. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And they will not let up. He is into the end zone for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Second down, Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. 3rd and 5. Throwing Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Taken at the 19. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. First down throw for Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Carr to throw. That's deep for Olave. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Third and long for Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Carr now to throw on first down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like all of my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. I'm standing on straight, baby. Like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, don't leave his. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. On the ground, it's Kamara. And they continue to pour it on into the end zone, tack on 2 more points. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run. It's Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Back is Carr. That's deep for Olave. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. On first down, Carr. Now he'll run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Derek Carr, touchdown Saints. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
A run here with Kamara. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A give right up the middle to Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
We're all set to kick this one away. To return, it's Shaheed. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Now Carr. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derek Carr. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. A give up the middle with Kamara. And they will not let up. He is into the end zone for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long. Bateman is the motion man. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. That's deep for Olave. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Carr. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Aguilar goes off in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must-pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. First down throw for Carr. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Carr. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. He has scored a season's worth of touchdowns in one game. That's number 7 so far. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Bateman is the motion man. Second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Two minutes to play in Super Bowl 59. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. On 1st and 10, Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. It's a give now to Kamara. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And now here comes the punt team. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, he tries to lateral, but now the ball is free. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And the Saints have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.